Welcome back to Redefining Chronic Illness. This episode 3, is on gratitude. I would even say gratitude in the midst of it all. I'm Dr. Chris Wilson, your host. Thank you for joining me today. You're here for a reason. If you're struggling with a chronic illness and are discouraged, stay here. If you're a caretaker, stay here. I know you might feel stressed out as well. Let's talk about the realities of life in this space and know that I am praying for you. This isn't about comparisons. It's not about who's got it worse and who's got it better. It's not about fixing or denying. It's about redefining ourselves in a way that makes sense of the struggle and provides a sense of relief, maybe even normalcy. I don't know. So I invite you to grab your favorite beverage or snack, find a cozy place. If you happen to be driving or walking, keep on moving. That's good too. Get comfortable, whatever that means for you. Take a breath, settle in, and let this be the moment where you don't have to push, you just receive. So, did you know? I'd like to start with something interesting, that a regular gratitude practice can boost long-term well-being by 10%. It can improve sleep quality by 25%. It increases optimism by 5 to 15%. And beyond mental health, it lowers heart rate, reduces stress hormones, and can even reduce mortality risk by 9%. That is awesome. Yes, I have a quote for you. I'm going to go ahead and give you the quote. This is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before, and guess who it's by? You'll never guess if you saw my other podcast. Yes, Maya Angelou. Still love her. Went to see her talk once, and it was melodious. I don't even know what to say. I have a Bible verse for you too. Are you ready? It's 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Big order sometimes, right? When you're not feeling good, low on energy, everything seems to be going wrong, treatment's not good, your meds are giving you heck, right? But I have a story for you, okay? You guys know, for those of you who are here with chronic illness, that there is a moment in a person's life who has chronic illness when the diagnosis settles in, when the symptoms don't go away, and when the old normal feels out of reach. And in that space, understandably, we are going to focus on what is missing. The energy you used to have, the plans that changed, the body that feels unpredictable, maybe even out of control. But something subtle begins to happen when we shift our energy even slightly on what we focus on. Not denying reality, not minimizing the pain, but expanding the lens. I love that. I fell into gratitude several years ago in the midst of the perfect storm, or maybe gratitude crashed into me. I don't know. It was a horrific windstorm on December 1st of 2011. The wind speeds were said to have reached up to 146 miles per hour. We live at the base of a mountain, and our house was the perfect target for all things. As if that wasn't, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. I mean, in hindsight, right? You get to have a little chuckle. As if that wasn't bad enough, my husband was scheduled for neck surgery that morning. So, after my gracious neighbors helped me remove large sections of our wood fence from the middle of the road, we headed to the hospital. You know, a hospital is a really interesting place to be in a time like this. The wind howled through the corridors as the hours ticked by, and we saw all sorts of people coming in. It was really eye-opening. Thankfully, the surgery went well, and my husband was released that evening. The ride home was dark, but we could see differences, damage the storm had wreaked along the way. So we got home, we had electricity, but no heat. So we slept in the front room by space heaters. Then came the morning. The sun shone bright on the destruction left by the storm. Fences gone, roof half gone. A large Russian olive tree lay across the length of our backyard, the patio askew with furniture and rubble of all kinds. Gracious neighbors brought our roof shingles from yards and roads and laid them in piles in our front yard. Thank you. We got hit hard, and my husband was fresh out of surgery. I literally had no idea where to start. It occurred to me that morning that I had just begun researching the effects of gratitude for a paper I was writing and how gratitude can change your circumstances. So, having that in my consciousness, before I began salvaging my yard, I sat down at my computer, determined to write 10 things I was thankful for right then and there. Seems like a heavy task. But by the time I was done, I had 21 things. I posted them on Facebook along with the pictures of the destruction. I laugh now, but that changed me, literally changed me. Our yard was still a mess. My husband was still recovering, but something inside me had changed. One principle of the 30-day kindness challenge, so that's another thing I'll talk about, not so much today, but another time. But one principle of it is what you focus on is what you will see. Think about it. Let me repeat that. What you focus on is what you will see. What you allow yourself to focus on actually impacts what you observe around you. You'll begin to notice it more and more. Plus, you'll begin to see less and less of what you don't want to see. Gratitude doesn't erase the struggle, it coexists with it. It begins to reshape how we experience it. Like kindness, gratitude doesn't happen naturally. The most important thing about gratitude is that you must be intentional about it. At times, it may seem daunting, it may seem disingenuous. Do it anyway until it becomes a habit and practice. Now we're changing the structure of our brain. You guys know I love to talk about the brain, so I just did it. Okay, so let's do some research. Neuroscience tells us that the brain has a natural negativity bias. I mean, for some of us, it's pretty apparent, right? It scans for threats and problems as a survival mechanism. Remember this from Adapting to Change podcast that I did earlier in our sympathetic nervous system. But here's the powerful truth. What we focus on is what the brain reinforces. So when we intentionally practice gratitude, stress hormones decrease, dopamine and serotonin increase. Those are your feel-good hormones, man. You want as many of those as you can get. Emotional resilience improves, and neural pathways begin to shift. Practicing gratitude every day helps neural pathways to strengthen themselves and ultimately create permanent, grateful, and positive nature within ourselves. So there's a lot to this one. So I hope you're comfortable. I'm going to talk about 5 unexpected outcomes from practicing gratitude. Some of these are repetitive, but repeating is what gets into our brain. 1, gratitude helps you sleep better. 2, it helps improve energy levels. I could use some of that. 3, helps with effective stress management. 4, can reduce aches and pains. What? 4, can reduce aches and pains. I love that. 5, improves focus and attention. So a lot of these statistics, you guys, I've put in links at the bottom of your show notes, so you can go ahead and look at those. Gratitude literally retrains the brain to notice safety, possibility, and even joy alongside difficulty. Emily Fletcher, the founder of Ziva, stated in one of her publications that gratitude is a natural antidepressant. I love that too. There's so much great research on gratitude. When we express and receive gratitude, our brains release dopamine and serotonin. I talked about that already. Those are two feel-good hormones that enhance our mood immediately, making us feel happy. All right. That was a lot. So let's get a vision. Imagine living with chronic illness and still noticing moments of peace, feeling grounded in what is working, and celebrating progress no matter how small. So that last point, celebrating progress, I just want to say I really feel like in America, we don't do that enough. I feel like we make progress and move on to the next thing, right? So this is not toxic positivity. I do not believe in that. This is intentional awareness. A life where gratitude becomes a steady companion, not because everything is good, because not everything is lost. Your thoughts about that, I wonder. So what's in it for me anyways? I've said some things, but in addition to what I've mentioned, practicing gratitude can reduce anxiety and depression symptoms. Remember, we talked about the statistics with people with chronic illness. Improve sleep, already said that, and overall mood. Increase your sense of control and agency. Strengthen relationships and support systems. Help you feel more present and less overwhelmed. Gratitude is an emotion that directly targets building and sustaining social bonds. Gratitude helps us connect with others. Have an article attached about that. It enhances self-love and empathy, significantly impacting bodily functions and psychological conditions like stress, anxiety, and depression. And it helps us release those toxic emotions. Question: can gratitude change the brain? The Mindful Awareness Research Center of UCLA stated that gratitude does change the neural structures in the brain and makes us feel happier and more content. Article attached. And maybe most importantly, it helps you see your life more fully, not just through the lens of illness. Our illnesses can become so big, right? Okay, so two good questions for you. One, what is one thing, however small, that went well for you today? Two, where might you be overlooking progress because it doesn't look the way you expected? Can't think of ways to be grateful? I've got 20 simple ways for you to incorporate gratitude in your day. You guys, these are just super simple. One, keep a gratitude journal and add to it every day. The research on gratitude journal, amazing. Two, tell someone you love and appreciate them. Three, notice the beauty in nature today. Oh my goodness, the cherry blossoms are blooming. It is so beautiful right now. Four, nurture the friends you have. 5, smile more often. Look, you guys, I may have prednisone, moon face, but I can still smile, right? 6, include a daily act of kindness. 7, avoid negative media and movies. Come on, man. 8, I love this one. It sounds so corny, but I do it. Cook meals with love. 9, oh, this one's hard. Don't gossip or speak badly about anyone. 10, spend quality time with people you love. 11, add to your gratitude list daily, at least one thing each day. 12, commit to not complaining about anything one day a week. 13, thank your loved ones for the small things they do for you, things you might take for granted normally. 14, post quotes and images around the house that remind you to be grateful. Do it. It's helpful. I love it. 15, embrace challenges, turning them into opportunities to grow. 16, send love to your enemies or people you dislike. Oh, there's a challenge. 17, when times are bad, focus on the friends who stand by you. 18, practice gratitude at the same time every day to make it a habit. 19, focus on your strengths. We spend so much time focusing on our weaknesses, you guys. We have a lot of strengths. 20, share the benefits of gratitude with family and friends. So, 3 practical steps, right? Number 1, train your focus. This is really, it's called a micro gratitude practice. At the end or the beginning of each day, whichever day you're more likely to be consistent with, time of day you're more likely to be consistent with, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They must be specific and small ideas. I had 10 minutes of energy this morning. I decluttered a bothersome spot in the house. I enjoyed the taste of my tea. I rested without guilt. This builds the habit of noticing. So number 1 was train your focus. Number 2, celebrate small successes. So I already said something about this, but I really feel we don't do this enough. What we're doing here is redefining progress, right? Chronic illness changes the metrics. Success might, for you or me, might look like getting out of bed, attending one appointment, picking dinner up instead of cooking, saying no when needed, listening to your body, celebrate it out loud if you can. I love that. Your brain needs acknowledgement to reinforce your growth. And then number 3, anchor gratitude to hard moments. When symptoms flare or frustration rises, gently ask, what's still okay right now? What is one thing I can appreciate in this moment? This doesn't dismiss the hard, it grounds you within it. So some ideas to get started. I've talked about this a couple times. Keep a small gratitude notebook somewhere near you, by your bed, in your office, wherever. That's number 1. Number 2, set a daily phone reminder labeled noticing what's good, what's working, what I'm grateful for, whatever you want to call it. Number 3, share one small win each day with a trusted friend or support person. I love that. And number 4, if you journal, end or begin each day's entry with 3 things you're thankful for. By the way, journaling is a naturally calming technique, according to Dr. Nancy Irwin, a licensed clinical psychologist. You can also see research done by Emmons and McCullough in 2003 for the benefits of gratitude journaling. You guys, I'm telling you, there's so much, or I wouldn't spend so much time on this. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's about expanding your awareness so that hardship is not the only story being told. And in that expansion, something powerful happens. You begin to see that even here, in the midst of chronic illness, in the midst of the storm, there are still moments worth noticing, honoring, and celebrating. So what are you celebrating right now? Pray with me. Lord, help us in the rebuilding and redefining process. Show us the small blessings we tend to miss or dismiss. Give us your eyes to see and appreciate the people and circumstances you surround us with. Let us never lose sight of the fact that you are working in every moment, every day. Give us the wisdom we need and the courage to adapt and become new as we redefine ourselves in the face of chronic illness. Amen. Thank you for being here today. If this episode resonated with you, take a minute to reflect or share it with someone who might need it. I would be honored if you hit the like button or the subscribe to this channel. Until then, keep redefining what is possible.